The Nikon D7200 versus the Canon 80D. Which is the best for dental photography? Let's find out right now. I'm Bill Moore from Dental Photography Made Easy. I've been teaching dental photography since 2013, and dentists constantly ask me which camera is best. The answer is, it depends. Stay tuned until the end of this video for my answer. If you find this helpful, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new content. And I'll post links to the gear I cover in the description below. Be sure to leave a post if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions for future videos. First things first, both Canon and Nikon make excellent products. You won't be disappointed with either solution, but there are 8 things you should be aware of before making an investment. Number 1, megapixels. Both are 24.2 megapixel cameras, which is way more than you'll ever need for intraoral photography or dental portraiture. These days, all DSLRs have more megapixels than you really need, so we'll call them equal here. Number 2, ease of use. Here you'll find a bit of a difference. The Canon 80D has an articulating touchscreen that makes navigating the images and menus similar to using your cell phone. You can tap, pinch, and swipe your way to where you want to go. By comparison, the D7200 has the tried and true text menus that you navigate by pressing buttons, turning thumb dials, and using the multi-selector. If you prefer navigating menus this way, you can do the same thing with the 80D. Number 3, macro lenses. The thing to look for here is the range of focal lengths they offer. For intraoral photographs, I recommend using a focal length of 85 to 105 millimeters. This seems ideal for a comfortable experience for both the doctor and the patient. Here, Nikon has 2 options, an 85mm and 105mm macro lens. Canon has one option that comes in 2 varieties. They're both 100mm lenses. One's an L lens, one's a non-L lens. Canon's L lenses are their higher quality professional lenses. Number 4, macro flashes. There are choices in macro flashes for both cameras. The difference is that Canon makes both a ring flash and a twin or dual light flash, where Nikon only makes a dual macro flash, but there are excellent third-party ring flash options for Nikon from Sigma, Metz, and others. Canon has a great performer in the MR14 EX2 macro ring light. It has a controller that sits on the hot shoe of the camera and a wire that goes from the controller to the ring light on the end of the lens. You have to go to a third-party solution for a ring flash on the D7200. I've tested both the Sigma EM140DG and the Metz MS1. Like the Canon ring light, the Sigma flash has a controller and a wire. However, the Metz option is triggered wirelessly and makes for the most compact solution between both brands. Nikon's dual-point macro flash utilizes wireless triggering technology, whereas the Canon dual macro flash requires a controller on the 80D's hot shoe and wires running from the controller to each flash head. This makes for a bigger, heavier solution with the 80D. Number 5, memory card slots. Not a big difference here unless you're a professional photographer, but the D7200 has 2 card slots and the 80D has 1. Number 6, wireless image transfer. Both cameras can transfer images wirelessly to smart devices using Wi-Fi or NFC technology. That's becoming pretty standard these days and is a very useful feature. Number 7, ability to store settings. Both the 80D and D7200 can save all of my recommended intraoral and dental portrait settings. That's one of the reasons I recommend them. This means if you accidentally press a button, turn a dial, and throw a setting off, you don't have to figure out which setting's wrong, what it's supposed to be, and where you have to go in the menus to fix it. You just turn a dial, and everything falls magically back into place. Number 8, dental portraits. Big difference here. You see, the macro flash used to make intraoral photos make very unflattering dental portraits. The easiest way to fix this problem is by using a better light source. For ease of use, I recommend an on-camera or preferably an off-camera speed light. When using an on-camera speed light to bounce light onto your subject, both cameras behave the same. The difference comes if you want to take the speed light off camera and fire it from the camera's internal flash commander. Here, the Nikon implementation wins hands down. You see, if you want total control of an off-camera speed light on the 80D, you have to use either another speed light on your camera's hot shoe or the Canon ST E3 RT speed light transmitter. Otherwise, you can only fire the remote speed light in ratio mode. This means the pop-up flash will still fire at a power that's relative to the off-camera light. On the D7200, you can set an off-camera speed light to any mode you want, like TTL, manual, or auto, and fire it from the internal flash commander without any other equipment. The pop-up flash won't influence the exposure if you use my settings. So which is best? The answer is, it still depends. They're both great cameras for dental photography, and as long as you're aware of the differences, you can choose the solution that fits your needs best. My favorite setup is the Nikon D7200 with the 85mm lens and Metz ring flash. Doctors always tell me they want the smallest form factor possible without compromising image quality, and this one fits the bill. If I decided to invest in the Canon 80D, I'd go with the 100mm L lens for the better quality and the MR14EX2 macro ring light. It's a bit larger than the Nikon setup, but if you dial in and save my settings, you'll be able to make great images very easily. Thanks for your time and attention. If you have questions or comments about anything I've discussed, please feel free to post it in the comments below. If you found the information helpful, please subscribe to the channel and give the video a thumbs up. And remember, links to all the gear I've discussed can be found in the description below.